I thank you, Minister, and I will give you those details. And again, I'll be looking for the figures off you for Carlow County and Kilkenny, of course, and also, as previous speakers have said, rural homes. I think the main thing about this scheme is, and we are here today because it's such an important scheme. It's so welcome. We have a housing crisis, and I know that all of you there are in a position that you're trying to get as many houses up and running, or as many buildings up and running as can. So I would look for that information. And again, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Deputy. Minister O'Donnell, to conclude.
Thanks very much, Deputies. And just going through it in the order once again as raised. Deputy O'Sullivan, the feature, the Creek-Coney scheme only came in for the cities in November, so certainly we're only looking basically at the end of December, so it's a very short time scale in terms of Cork City. The vacant home officers, and Deputy Staunton raised it as well. If Cork County or Cork City or any local authority makes a business case, and obviously it's about volume and it's about a business case to the department, it would be favourably received. It's not a question of, obviously we have to be, as a department, we have to look at applications in terms of their credibility. But at this stage, the department stands receptive to receive these business cases for additional vacant homes officers. And obviously the case in terms of them being full-time. And there are people out there who would have huge knowledge, former rates collectors, you know the people, they're there, right? Deputy Griffin, public awareness campaign. There's no vacant home unit specifically set up in the Department of Housing for the first time. They're now embarking on a nationwide public awareness campaign, and I would have thought that if the local authorities, they will feed in with the local authorities on that, and I think that will bring great clarity on it. And then you make a very valid point in terms of dealing with utility company reconnections. We'll take that out with the vacant home unit within the department to interact with utility companies, to come up with a protocol in terms of reconnections, and we all know what old buildings, how long it takes. That's very valid. And then, Deputy Moynihan, you asked about the breakdown. Once again, in terms of Cork County, the rural only really scheme got up and running in November, so the numbers there obviously would be very tight, but it's something that we can look at. We would, roughly we're talking about, we haven't precise figures broken down per county, a local authority area, but roughly about 20% of applications at this stage are going through the system and are virtually approved. So there's a reasonable efficiency with the local authorities themselves. And Deputy Murnane-O'Connor, just to give you the figures, Carlow are 6 applications up to the end of December, and Kilkenny are 18, which you represent as well. And obviously Minister Malcolm Noonan, the same constituency, obviously very keen that this would be pushed. And really what we're looking at is the type of detail that you're looking for, that will be published now per quarter, and if there's additional data you'd like to see to be included, make us aware so we can, because with this scheme is now really very much up and running. This is the next scheme I'm very excited about. It's a scheme that I think the public will engage with.
Thanks,
we need to see it, and this is all about town centres approach, bringing homes back into use for families and other people. Thank you.